And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Mark Trumbo bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-1. And the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Miami took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Marcus Stroman earns his 8th victory of the season. Eduardo Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are trying to hold their 1-run lead here in the 9th, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Arenado right there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So striding in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And forget about it now as he is hung out to dry here, and they tag him out on the busted squeeze play. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Miami Marlins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Luis Perdomo earns his 8th victory of the season. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Lewis Brinson has not picked up a hit to this point, so is tapped down the line. A bare-handed pickup. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Washington led this game.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves combined to give up just 5 hits.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle head-to-head in a single elimination bracket. In each round, the contestants will be given 2 minutes to hit as many home runs as possible. If a contestant hits 2 home runs 440 feet or further, they will earn an additional 30 seconds of bonus time. Whoever hits this, let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Up first in this head-to-head match, representing the St. Louis Cardinals, number 3, Chad Shirko. Here we go. That one's out of here and into the second deck. That's gone. into the bullpen. Another home run. 30 seconds left. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with 3 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Let's see what he can do. There's home run number 1. 1 minute remaining. Gone into the second deck. That's number 3. That ends the round. He finishes with 3 home runs. That puts him into a tie with his challenger. So we will have a 90-second tiebreaker round. Let's start the tiebreaker. 90 seconds and counting. Representing the Miami Marlins, Nolan Arenado. Here we go. There's home run number 1. That one is gone. His second home run. A majestic home run. One minute remaining. See you later. That one's in the bullpen. Seconds left. That is going to be the one that does it. That ends the round. He finishes with 5 home runs. And that means he'll be moving on to the semifinal matchup. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup, number 28, Nolan Arenado. Let's see what he can do. That's his first home run. and into the second deck. 1 minute remaining. There it is, his third home run. His third consecutive home run. Four in a row now. 30 seconds left. Time's up, so that will do it. He finishes with 5 home runs, and that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Hitting first in this championship round, number 27, Mike Trout. Number 2. That one gone into the second deck. Another home run. 1 minute remaining. That's 3 in a row now. 30 seconds left. No doubt about that one. That one's out of here and into the second deck. That's gone. Home run number 8. A hat trick. 3 in a row. No time remaining. That will do it. He ends the round with 10 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that holds up. And now, the challenger in this championship round, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt. That one is gone. His second home run. That's number 3. 1 minute remaining. And that one gone into the second deck. 30 seconds left. That clears the wall. That one's out of here and into the second deck. That ends the round. He ends the round with a total of 6 home runs. That's not quite enough. He has been eliminated from the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Mike Trout.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Drew Steckenrider is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Lopez sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Chris Davis now, and he might very well get 4 wide ones here to try to set up a double play ball that could still get him out of here tied. The count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Ward is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. The 2-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Now the 1-2 pitch. He's running. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Fastball that just misses inside.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Tomas Telis. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Popped high in the air. Beckham is there, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. He doubled his last time through. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Ready once again, Joey Rickard. A winning run is at first base. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Susak. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. Gamble coming in. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing to. Number 92 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mariano Lopez. Here it comes on 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. It was a walk in his last trip.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Full count, 3-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. Line towards center field. Number 13 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera. He's got 5 base hits and 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 13. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sean Doolittle gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. And that misses. 2-1. Grounded to third. Arenado has it. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. So 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Baltimore down to their final strike. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Drew Steckenrider. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nolan Arenado has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. And this one's in the dirt. Brinson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Miami Marlins are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. So stepping in, Rio Ruiz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Outside, 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Marlins have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here. They earned it.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins rode an important 6th inning to victory.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Metropolitans combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-1. The St. Louis Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-2. The Nationals combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-3. The Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. Brian O. got his 2nd W of the season as the Pirates downed the Rockies 4-1. The Seattle Mariners hit 3 long balls as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they made short work of the Padres 7-0. Oliver Lint got his 3rd win this season as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 2-1. The Royals broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Red Sox on the road.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Josh Reddick bats here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Cicchini brings it in. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. C.J. Cron becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Wong is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Marlins leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Drew Steckenrider takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Riding in once again, Greg Garcia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A swing and a ground ball to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble is in pursuit. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Castro ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Now playing left field.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is on the ground to the left side, a base hit. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. DeYoung backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Tomas Telis has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill is there. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Chad Wallach. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Justin Bohr will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
43. Justin Bohr.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. The numbers: 282 to start play, 23 homers, and 59 RBIs. The 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
Monty Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Harrison swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least. Justin Bohr will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 43.
Brian Ellington gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 49.
At the plate, Colton Wong. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Trumbo is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a liner. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Pretty. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Lewis Brinson.
Center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Ready now for the Marlins, Ben Gamel. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham on the move, but he won't get there. Into the gap it goes. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Fouled off. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Ready for another shot now. Greg Garcia looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Greg Garcia is retired to kick off the inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Right side hit hard, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Matt Carpenter. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Brett Cecil enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Here's Starlin Castro. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Ready once again, J.T. Riddle is looking for his third hit of the ball game here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into short left center. DeYoung onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. Fowler is there to make the catch, and that means we've got Jed Jerko will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3.
Sean Burnett is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Sean Burnett.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The average at 284 to begin play. 26 home runs and 74 RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
To second for 1, on to first, and they get them both. Here's Colton Wong now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, a slider that just grabs the outside corner. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Matt Bowman enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it, and that's out number 1.
Number 17.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sean Burnett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pham moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey guys, you know what's funny about this? That's why we're in the booth and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to get someone else to the plate. He's stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Sean Burnett gets the win in relief, his second of the year. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Forrest Whitley still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Rhys Hoskins is at the plate as he watches ball one. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, Dero, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen.
He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Sliders in for a strike. Moustakas, the runner at third, now is at second with nobody out. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1-0 the count. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Scott Kingery will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Forrest Whitley gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Sean Doolittle. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Justin Bohr is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to Bohr. Here's the 2-1 home. He pulls this one into right. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Wilson Ramos.
He was right. Bohr. And he'll step on first himself for the out. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Miami Marlins jumped. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ben Gamel may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Back to first. A double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over. This evening's And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Drew Steckenrider is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Matt Davidson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Ryan Zimmerman. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And that's taken for strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Softly hit out to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
In now, Juan Soto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. The ball and 2 strikes. Steckenrider, a right-hander going 6'5". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Juan Soto becomes out number 2 this inning. Michael Taylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
1-1 to Jason Castro. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ran that one in on him a bit as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in to try it again, J.T. Riddle. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is there. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Monty Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Tomas Telis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 hit pretty well out toward right center field. Robles giving chase, and that ends the inning. So no run. Austin Hayes is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Turner. A winning run is at first base. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Digging in once again, Victor Robles. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
1-1 the count. And there he goes towards second. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And now for Washington, Matt Davidson. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. The 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Jose Ramirez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 52, Jose Ramirez.
C.J. Cron is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Cron, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lewis Brinson. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
1-1 the count now. Back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Sean Doolittle jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ryan Zimmerman sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Harrison will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Up next from Miami, Nolan Arenado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The next 3-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Justin Bour. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Robles. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. His career line with Doolittle. He's 1 for 4. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Yan Gomes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Tyler Thornburg takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 49. Tyler.
Ready for another chance? JT Riddle, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor is there. 1 away. Into the box now, Monty Harrison. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Fouled away. Hard hit to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A high fastball is in there.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. Scope is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Matt Davidson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
To 2-2 now. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Mark Trumbo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 45, Mark Trumbo.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. A dozen home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone!
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Ben Gamble trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Popped up. Davidson over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. Pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done. Juan Nicasio is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. No outs, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. Scorched to third. Arenado has it. On to first, and we're headed for a 15th. Ready for another chance? Justin Bour is looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Monty Harrison. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, This pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Brew. And how about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Popped him up. Zimmerman has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Brian Ellington gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Victor Robles digging in now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Paul Sewald has waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Hit out towards second. Scope towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Matt Davidson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-1 the count. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice.
Taken high and deep to right. Gamble going back on it. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Harrison is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Hops this one up. Arenado moving to his left, and no problem with that one as we are headed. Colin McHugh takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Ready once again, Ben Gamble. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. And this will be put away easily for the out. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Newman up the middle. And there's out number 2. Here's C.J. Cron now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Here's Starlin Castro as he lifts it in the air to right field. Polanco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gregory
Strike.
Polanco.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. High and deep to right center. Harrison ranging back to the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to make it. The winning run at third with nobody out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So striding forward now, Colin Moran. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed really.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Colin Moran is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. The runner's breaking for home. Now a bunt attempt here. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they manhandled the Marlins 11-3. The Braves hit 3 long balls as they crushed the Cubs 9-0. The Washington Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-4. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-0. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-1. The Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-4. Robbie Ray got the W, his 11th.